day. My name is Bibinaru Favor Obwo. I'm from Kolo Town, Ogbia Local Government Area of Bayelsa State, Nigeria, in the heart of the Niger Delta. I was born on September 12, 1989. I was accused of witchcraft in 2003 and subsequently abused by my family members and some pastors. But before I come to the 2003 incident, let me first of all take you back to what happened shortly after 1995 when my mother died. My mother died in 1995, pregnancy after she delivered a baby boy, and shortly after that, she died some weeks later. Now, my family, as my father's family, they went to a particular church in Delta State, presiding a community called Enwe in the Soko local government area, a prophet, and there they were told that my maternal grandmother, that is my mother's mother, was the one responsible for her death, that she was a witch, and also that she had initiated us, the children, particularly me, since she was taking care of us. So since that time, already the stigma of witchcraft was already there. So going back to 2003, I had a surgery on my left hand. Can you even see it here? I had a skin surgery here. I was hospitalized at the Federal Medical Center in Egua. And for the doctors that did the operation, we had Dr. Dede, Dr. Atupa, and others. They were orthopedics. So I stayed in the hospital for 1 month. I was discharged in June. So during that time, that is before even that time, particularly precisely in April 2003, some children in my community, little children about the same age with me, were accused of witchcraft. Some of them were my friends when I was in the village, and they were tortured, and we had that they made confessional statement mentioning people here and there. So shortly after I was discharged in June, I think around July or August, my parents went home. I was at home in Yenegua. I was even sick. And one of my eldest sister came from the village. She carried a bag, not knowing that in that bag contained razor blades, cane, cocoyam leaf, all these things that scratches the body. So she came, and before I knew, she locked up the house, started beating me that I should confess. Confess for what? Yeah, that I should confess that I'm a witch. And what was the reason? Because some of the people in the community that were accused of witchcraft were my playmates, not as if someone in particular mentioned me, but just for that fact. I said, I don't know anything. Hey, that if I don't, that she will kill me. She beating me up and all that. And in fact, she was the one putting words into my mouth. So, like example, who killed our mother? I said, I don't know. She will beat me. Hey, I was under duress. I said, yes, I was the one. Who broke my marriage because she wasn't married. She had a child with someone and they divorced. She said, who was the one responsible for it? Yeah, if I don't say she beat. So everything she said, I said I was the one. So she recorded everything down. From there, she brought me to the village and they took me to pastor. And the pastor that was responsible for this thing, he lives in Kolotu, across the community, Revival. That is the only big church there to date, in Kolotu. So in fact, this pastor, I don't even want to tell you, but this pastor recently divorced his wife in January this year, 2020, remarried and had divorced his second wife again, or rather the third. So there was abuse here, tortured. After then, my father took me back to the city to a particular church in downtown in Egua called Christ Royal Prayer Church. There I was made to go 2 weeks dry fasting. I said I couldn't, so I ran away, and I was shamed against my will. I was shamed and tortured. In fact, in the process, I was beaten that where they did me surgery opened, so there was blood bleeding. Luckily, I don't know what happened. I was able to escape, and I went to the hospital. I reported, so the doctors invited my father. There he apologized, and they told him to stop the abuse, but it didn't end there. He took me back home. Some days later, he called my elder brother to take me back to the community where I was abused. In fact, this lasted up to September, October 2003. I was really traumatized. So one day I said, I've had enough. So I just said, I want to go back to the community, to Yenegua, the city. They said I can't go. I said, well, it's either people kill me here or I go. So seeing that they could not, in fact, I trekked, not even that, I trekked from my community Kodo down. This is a journey that by car is over 30 minutes drive. So I trekked for over 3 hours to Yenegua. So it's really a trauma that I still live with today. My name, even to date, maybe some places if I'm discussing with my family, maybe we had a quarrel, the next thing you will say, you that you were accused of witchcraft. So you see that stigmatization is still there, you and your parents then beat you, your sister then beat you, call you. So even a name that others have not given me, my family members gave to me. And so this is what I know that many people across the world, across Nigeria, are passing through this thing. So I'm just urging people to speak up, that you have to alone, so that we can fight this menace that is destroying our society. Because one of the reasons I say that people are not speaking up. So these abusers keep on doing it. They accuse you and they abuse. Because if you see, most of the victims are children, women, and old people. Vulnerable people. Like today now, not as if like today that I'm 30 years old. I don't think anyone can just come direct and say, because they know that at least I can resist them. So you see that it's because people are not speaking up, and the government need to put effort into that. Punish these people that are causing this thing. So in conclusion, I'm just saying that people around the world, right in Nigeria, I've noted that you are not alone. You should speak up. Once again, my name is Obedina Ogwofevo, and this is my story. Thank you very much.